Tasting like a boss. Yeah, I got Kylo here. He was excited for today's review. He was jumping in my lap. He was ready to do this review. Yes, and I'm excited about it too for a couple of reasons. One, I think this is officially going to be my first fall coffee review of 2024. I could be wrong. There's some fall products we just have in general that we're going to be reviewing in the coming days. I made you a couple of them today and sort of push them out. I don't think you guys mind. You guys look at them, you watch them, you seem to like them, and I appreciate that. Oh, you give me 5? Oh my gosh, that's cute. See, that makes the video for a lot of you. Some of you just really watch them for Kylo and the other dogs, and that's totally fine by me. I don't care. You're a sweet dog. You are sweet. All right, well, today's review is for a product from a Florida company. I am from Florida, and I am a big supporter of Florida business. I review companies outside of Florida too, but I didn't know about this one. This is Lucky Goat Coffee Company, and this flavor is Southern Pecan. On the bottom, they describe that it's going to be pecan, nutty, and sweet. Great. It is a flavored coffee, obviously. It's ground, and this is a 12-ounce bag that's here. And the only reason I knew about this is because, and I've said this before, if you're a Florida resident and you go to Publix, I think every Publix has a section that's dedicated to Florida products, but they're in different places. I've seen them within aisles, but most commonly they're on end caps. Usually they're end caps facing the back of the store. And you'll just see, hot sauces and chips and coffees, which is my thing. I like hot sauces too. And all kinds of Florida stuff. And how my attention was brought to this is that there's a company called Bones Coffee Company, and eventually they just had their stuff in Publix, but they didn't have it with the rest of the coffee. They had it on the end cap. So same thing with this company, Lucky Goat. Well, Lucky Goat's based out of Tallahassee, Florida, and as some of you know, middle daughter of boss is a student at Florida State. And so I asked her if she knew anything about them, and she said it appears to be a chain. There's a lot of them in Tallahassee, and she's not wrong. There's 6 of them. So they have 6 storefronts in Tallahassee. I don't think they have anything outside of Tallahassee. So it's more like, like a Starbucks. You go and you get your drinks and everything else. So I decided to look them up. They're a company that was begun in 2010, and their original idea was just to be a wholesale bean seller out to other cafes and other places who wanted beans and flavors and things of that nature. But then they decided to open up retail stores because people were wanting them to make coffee, do flavors, things like that. And that's where they are. So they're all about, and the other thing is, they're one of those coffee places there are going to be some chains that don't do this, what I'm about to explain. But when you find chains that do, it's kind of special. When you find chains where the individuals behind the counter not only know how to make the coffee, but also can give you hints on how to make the coffee yourself, I like that. And that shows well in the back of this bag. And not every coffee company does this, but I like when they take the extra step and they say, listen, heat the water to 205, so they're telling me the temperature to use, measure 2 tablespoons per 6 to 8 ounces of water, there you go, and brew. Nice little touch. So got the little black and white images here. What does it say? Make a great coffee. Oh, cool. And got the little image here. So we're going to be doing a 3-way review, people. We're going to be doing it in the cold brew. We're going to be doing it in drip. And we are going to be doing it in espresso. So let's give this product a little smell first. See what we think. It smells like a flavored coffee. Your coffee notes, but there's a lot of sweetness there and nuttiness. I'm not sure if I were to smell it without knowing it's pecan, would I know? Let me think. No, I would just think it had a lot of cinnamon in it, cinnamon and nutmeg. I'm not even sure if either one of those things is in this because there's not really there's nothing to tell me exactly what's in it. All right, that's okay. All right, here we go. Let's go with the tasting. Got on the cold brew, tasting like a boss. Not much of a scent, not atypical. Well, it tastes like it is advertised to be. It's sweet, pecan flavored, Very good. Not overly flavored, you know? Not like sickeningly sweet or artificial tasting. It's very nice. There's a dry after finish on the cold brew. But you know what? I have to be honest. I think why that might be, well, at least for me, I'm not sure if other people will feel that way or not, but I have a very slight, so I'm not gonna die, I have a very slight allergies to pecans. I didn't really know that until later in life, and I was eating something that had pecans in it, and my tongue kind of felt itchy. And that's really all it does. I still eat pecan pie. I kind of didn't do that until I was an adult because I thought I'm not going to have a pie with nuts in it. I don't know. Why would I do that? That's just not my thing. But now that I realize it's basically just a syrup pie, right? It's a syrup pie with some pecans in it. It's pretty good. But this is a very good flavor. But it has sort of a kind of a dry finish for the cold brew at the end. But I have to say that could be part of just the way my tongue and mouth detect like pecan. So maybe that's what it is. But as I go into anaphylactic shock for the first time from it, right? No, that's really good. So as a cold brew, it works for me, and that's my preferred method for brewing. So way to go. Way to go. I'm glad, because I can tell you that typically when it comes to Florida companies, especially when it's the first time I'm reviewing one of their products, if it's not good, I typically won't even post it because I don't want to bash smaller companies that are starting to grow. So yay, no wasted time today. All right. Look at you, you're so cute. Oh, okay, let's move to the drip. Okay, well, the drip has a lot more scent to it. It smells like a pecan pie. A lot of sweetness coming off of it. All right, tasting like a boss. Well, I can tell you what, if you have that, you're not going to think you're just having a cup of coffee. You're going to know it's a flavored cup of coffee. And it tastes how you would expect it to taste. Now, I can also tell you that for me, this is my personal opinion, I really like it more in the cold brew. The cold brew doesn't bring out really bright points. There's the sweetness, the pecan flavor with a nice dry ending, which is not typically the way I like my cold brew, but it works here. Here, it's going to have some brighter notes to it. I wouldn't say bordering on sour, but that's the best way to explain it. But not rancid, okay? But it's just going to have these peaks in the flavor, which I think some people really, really like. And quite frankly, I think when you're doing a drip, when you have a good flavored coffee, unless you're going with like a chocolate, you're going to get that brightness. I think it's just one of those things that's going to have to happen for your taste buds to register it. So if you're biting into a pecan, there's that brightness of the taste of the pecan. You're getting it here. I'm just not sure if I like it in coffee, but I can tell you at the same time that I like getting a flavored coffee that actually tastes like what it's supposed to taste like and not just some good cup of coffee. So well done here, Lucky Goat. All right, let's see if they're a truly lucky goat. Will they get a trifecta from me? I don't know. Okay, as you guys know, when you brew espresso from a coffee that has some bright notes in the drip, oftentimes it's far too bright on the espresso, at least for me. But let's see, and of course it's not an espresso coffee, right? But can it pull the trifecta? Let's see, do you want to witness this too? Okay, you get to witness it, let's see. All right, will it happen? Here we go. Okay, virtually no scent on the espresso. I take that back. There's some, just not as much as the drip. But the espresso is better than the drip. The espresso is better than the drip. I don't just okay. See, okay. The espresso, for whatever reason, in my pattern of tasting these coffees, when you do an espresso style in these coffees, those sour notes really become overly sour and sometimes can border on being rancid and just not good at all. For whatever reason, the sour notes pull up a little bit on the drip, but fall away completely on the espresso. So in my mind, cold brew and espresso, really, really good. Really, really good. And as far as the drip, I think it's gonna be good for those people who like drip. But put your comments down below. You tell me what you think. I mean, I'm tasting all these without any cream, without any sugar or anything else. So for a first review by this coffee company, I have to say, well done. So Lucky Goat Coffee Company. You can order their stuff online. I'll put the link down below. They have other flavors as well. And I'm also going to direct you to Publix, because you can find it, especially if you're Florida resident, pick it up there. I think it's worth a shot. So happy fall to you guys. And I'm going to be doing some more fall reviews, as I said. Also, I'm going to try to do a compilation video of my pumpkin flavor stuff. Just a long video of pumpkin flavored products of all kind, so you can try to sleep to, which is going to be really fun, because every 5 to 10 minutes, depending on the length of the video, you get to hear tasting like a boss, because I'm sure you guys can do that. Maybe you guys can call it a sleep challenge video. Who knows? Anyway, thanks for the support. Thanks for hitting like, subscribe, and share. Share it with your friends, please. We're continuing to grow. We're having a good time. Whoa, your massage. Until next time, from Kylo and I and the other dogs and the daughters of Boss and Boss of Boss, keep tasting like a boss. I'll see you guys soon. Bye.